maybe you need to have a doctor on the scene at all times. Maybe they should have sent a doctor down, looked at him right away immediately, and let that doctor decide whether he should continue or not. But
I know the referee kept asking him if he was okay, but even if he said yes, they should not have let him back in.
Well, you saw how he hit, so there's no way he could have been okay.
Xavier Woods, man.
Wait. Before you go to Xavier Woods, before you go to this, I sent you something earlier today. I don't know if you saw it, but Monday Night Raw, depending upon when you watch this, did you see what happened to JD McDonagh?
I did. Teddy, did you have a chance to see that as well? The match with JD McDonagh? Yeah, he's gotten some serious injuries out of that, Bill.
He does, and it's mainly his ribs. I'm surprised he didn't break his neck. I know they checked up on him, but my concern is, and he said, "I'm okay. Let me fight." If it were me, I think I would have said, "No, that's it. You're done for the night," because they didn't have any way to see if he was really, anything going on with his head.
Now,
so
what I thought I read today may have been broken ribs and a punctured lung.
Punctured lung, but nothing about his head. But when he hit on the head there, I was wondering why they let him continue.
Yeah, because I expected at that point, to be quite honest with you, to see a concussion protocol or something take place at that point right there, just to make sure he was okay. But like you said, though, I saw him for the rest of the match. I even had to, even after the match was over with, I had to keep going back to see where it actually happened and when did he really get hurt, because he kept moving forward. You didn't see him. I mean, it looked like he was working everybody. If I'm looking at it, from my viewpoint, I looked at it really hard and I thought he was working people. I thought he was just doing a great job.
Well, he banged his head. If you turn the volume up, that broadcaster's desk is not.
Yes, not the old one.
No, it's not made out of cushion.
Yep.
So I was really worried. I wonder why they didn't stop it.
You think you know all the wrestling stories? There's more you haven't heard yet. Join us on Backstage Pass.
Teddy, your thoughts? Should they have stopped that if there was a noticeable, head bump like that?
Well, what do they do in football? They stop it immediately or either take the guy out, right?
Yep.
As soon as they detect if there's a concussion, head to head or whatever, and if they feel like it's really bad, they take him out, and they don't stop the game, but they take him out. Yep. But in the wrestling business, the show must go on. But I wouldn't agree with that. The guy's saying he's okay. They don't know what to go about, but you know what you just saw. So don't listen to him.
Yeah, because I was going to say, as a talent, a lot of talents, they don't want to say, I can't continue. They're going to continue. I've continued in a couple of matches myself on independence that I should not have continued in, simply because I knew what I had to do and I needed to get to the end point to make sure we could forward the next thing. So sometimes your mind just sets in, I can't be hurt here. I have to move on. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing. I was there. The same thing happened with Taker and Daniel Bryan.
Right.
Same thing happened there, and Daniel Bryan wouldn't quit. They got mad at him about that because he said he was okay when he wasn't.
Yep.
It shouldn't be up to them.
I agree. I was going to say, somebody's got to protect their players.
Even if you say you're okay, let's go in the back, and Dominic will.
Well, you saw what happened. So it's him saying it and looking at what happened. That's two different things there. So like I said, they should have. Maybe you need to have a doctor on the scene at all times. Maybe they should have sent a doctor down, looked at him right away immediately, and let that doctor decide whether he should continue or not. But
I know the referee kept asking him if he was okay, but even if he said yes, they should not have let him back in.
Well, you saw how he hit, so there's no way he could have been okay.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody in the back and somebody immediately, even the two announcers at the table, when he hit that table, they should have recognized immediately, oh, that's not good, guys. There's something serious happened here.
Well, Michael Cole did recognize it because he cussed.
Yeah.
And anytime you cuss, that lets you know that's real right there. So Michael Cole did recognize it.
Absolutely.
Hulk Hogan has missed a recent Saturday night's main event due to family commitments. Legit or not, did WWE not want him to get booed again, Bill?
His son Nick got married that night. End of story.
Yeah, and that's true because I was supposed to go for a promoter in Detroit that booked Jimmy to come, and this guy told me that Jimmy wasn't going to be able to be there because he was going to see Hogan's son get married. So that is true.
So do you think that it was just people just took for granted that Hulk would be there because of all the commercials and everything that were running, Bill?
Yes, yeah. I thought he'd be there until I found out that Nick was getting married.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, think that the whole thing was a setup and that it was just a way for WWE to keep him off TV and avoid the boos. I don't think so. I mean, if that were the case, they never would have included him in the advertising and branding of Saturday Night main event.
Let me tell you something, brother. I'm back there. I've been with Hulk day one. Okay, you don't run from it. And that's something he wouldn't have ran from. He'd have loved to have been back. He'd have loved the boos because he knows how to react to it now.
Yeah, sometimes when you get booed like that, man, I just
wait. Just in case somebody's writing the story, we don't want to get them quoted where Hogan loves booze. It's just his beer.
Just his beer.